Yeah, look, guys, I just want to say thanks everyone for jumping on tonight. This is just I wanted to have something a little bit informal, a bit of a Q&A, catch up with everyone. Obviously, we're all sort of part of NEEW already here, so it's not really a presentation as such, but there's a lot of people, and I know there's a lot of people in my team also that have really been probably left behind, maybe from the start of the year or even India in some ways. You know, there's been the last 3 or 4 months, we've had a lot of changes across the company, different direction, different name, all those sorts of things. And a lot of people have just, if they're not on these webinars and up to date, they sort of just don't know where we're at and what's going on. So we just wanted to have a bit of a catch up tonight with everyone, try and answer some questions, roll out like a little bit of what I know, and you know, a few other people on here tonight that know quite a bit as well. So between us all, hopefully we can get all the questions answered, and yeah, give everyone a bit of clarity on you know, what I feel are a few key factors that we want to get across to people and help people understand at the moment. So yeah, so that's where we're at. So
yeah, fantastic.
You know, at any time anyone wants to jump in, feel free. I suppose first thing was probably go back to the start of the year, just touch on that. Everyone right back to Skyway. You know, we've dropped the name of Skyway. There was a few webinars and a lot put out around that. Is everyone clear of that and why that happened? And anyone have any questions behind that? I suppose that was my first.
Maybe Stephen, just for those that are clear about those changes, maybe put a 1 in the chat. And if you're unclear about that, put a 2 in the chat. Then we can get a bit of an idea of who is on board with all those name changes and who's not.
Yeah, yeah.
And if we're all ones, we don't have to talk too much about it. But if there's a couple of 2s, we might have a bit to discuss. Yeah, Christine. Yeah, Dan, is that a 2? One is 2.
Yeah, let's just sort of touch on it. Obviously,
yeah, I think touch on it, Stephen, if you wouldn't mind, just a bit of a share, because you know, Belarus seems like a long time ago.
It does. Like, so if we go back to the beginning, 2014, that's when we kicked off, and we were always our own company, Skyway Invest Group, and our focus was to raise funds for the Skyway technology. We weren't the only company to do it. There was other company out there doing it also. So that was our focus basically till sort of the end of last year. And with the money that's been raised and what's going on overseas with in Dubai and areas like that with Skyway, we've sort of got to a point where they're able to stand on their own now. You know, they don't really need our funding much more. We had our crypto unit in our portfolio, which, you know, we're still the biggest shareholders of pipes for Skyway in our crypto unit. So it came to a point where it was time to sort of leave them go on their way and venture on and get these projects built on their own. So that's where the dropping of the Skyway sort of came from. You know, we want to let them do it by themselves without us being attached to them through a name. So we're still supporting them in every way, but we've just sort of removed the Skyway from them to remove that confusion, because there was a lot of confusion in the market out there between what was Skyway Invest Group, and it was really confusing to people. So as they move forward and look towards getting onto the market, they want to be able to stand on themselves and bring in other countries and supporters and move in that direction. So does that sort of make sense to everyone, or?
Yep, yeah. And just to reiterate on that, Stephen, you know, there's still projects going with Skyway, you know, over in Sharjah and places.
Nothing stopped there. Everything that's already been, whatever you already have with Skyway, everything's normal. It's just we're focusing on our portfolio now, rather than one individual project. And the Skyway's part of it, it's still a massive part of our portfolio, and we want to see that come to fruition, and we're going to do all we can to help. But we're not just going to solely focus on that anymore. So, and for anyone that's already got Skyway pipes, you can actually go onto the RSW site. I think it's RSW-systems. That's the official Skyway site. So you can log in there with your own, with your new login, the email you would use there, and your portfolio will show up in the back office there of what you've got of Skyway pipes. So
and just to reiterate on that, that's really still safe. Yeah, like we're not going to lose those crew.
No, everything's safe there. Everything's been, if your account was verified and everything like that, everything's already registered on their register. So everything's fine there.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, team. So look, I think that's pretty clear on the Skyway. We won't spend too much time on there. So Stephen, what I'd like to ask you to do, if you wouldn't mind, mate, is just jump across and share some information on the VIP club, because that's the hottest topic at the moment with us, with NEEW. And there's some really exciting things happening in there. So could you happy to share that, please, Stephen?
It is, yeah. So for me, I think this is a really big. Sorry, just give me 2 seconds.
Oh, good.
Turn that down, guys.
The joys of parenting.
I think the VIP club, it's probably it's something really exciting that's come along for it's only been, I think, was it about a month we've been going with the VIP club.
Yeah.
So what it is it was put together for people that want to be a little bit more active in what we're doing. There's no necessity. You don't have to join it. It's optional, and there's no nothing against what you're already doing and what you already got. If you want to be passive and just sit there and leave everything be, well, that's fine as well. But for those who want to be a little bit more active, the VIP club was brought in. Several reasons behind it. It also gives a bit of a separation there between buying of the EIPSs and joining an actual investment club. So that's basically what it is. It's an investment club. So to join the club, it starts, depends on rank. So if you're a rank, it starts at $10 a month, and then it works its way up to, as a president, it's $100 a month. So, and I don't know if many people know, last night it's been going a month, so we received our first loyalty payment just from the VIP club last night. And that was just a flat fee for everyone that was a flat payment for everyone that was involved. And that was actually $9.69, I think it was. So for anyone that's an agent that paid the $10 for the first month, well, they just got $9.69 back. So it's, you basically can get involved for nothing. So I think that's a really key thing. So what the VIP club includes, obviously includes the loyalty payment that I just spoke about then. We have, it gives you access to our exchange. So we'll probably speak a little bit more about this later on, but your unlocked tokens are now able to be exchanged. So you can trade them internally on our market. So you need to be part of the VIP club to join that. And staking. Now, this is probably what I want to speak about a little bit more, because I think this is, especially at the moment, this is just an incredible opportunity that we have, is the staking. So what the staking is like a term deposit. So your unlocked crew, your unlocked crypto units, you can actually put them like in a term deposit. So depending on the amount of time you want to do it for, it ranges from 1 month, where I think it's 1% for 1 month you receive, right up to, if you want to do it for 24 months, you'll receive 2.5% back in crypto unit per month.
Stephen, just on that, have you got a little magic little calculator, mate, you want to share there?
I do. What I've got here is a calculator. So
give us an example online, just a visual for those visual learners here, so you can actually see what we can actually get from that calculator. This is a magic little calculator, this one. Bringing some excitement into it, isn't it?
Christine, no, it's not compounding, but what you can do is you can redo them. Once you've received them each month, you can restake them. So if that makes sense. Can you guys see that?
No.
No, well, I didn't hit the button.
Can't see share screen at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't hit the button.
There we go. And if it's really small on your screen, just close chat. And you can actually slide the slider across so the images are small on the right and the image will be big on the screen. So,
you know, for the price of $10, $20, $30, whatever it is a month, this calculator for me just clarifies it all 100%. So, is everyone aware of the unlocked CRUs? Do we probably need to speak about that, or you understand when you purchase your crypto unit, when you receive your crypto unit, they're locked for 350 days. And then after that time, they are unlocked and you're free to do with them as you please. So obviously March is when we kicked off. So there's more and more unlocked crypto units in the market.
Stephen, maybe if you wouldn't mind, mate, just there's a couple of people on here I just noticed saying they don't understand it. Maybe if you want to go back and talk about, you know, when we got off stage 1, stage 2 and how that operates in terms of that unlocked crew.
Yeah, I can't see the chat there, so. No, that's all good. Okay, so you have to fill me in on the chat there, Adrian. I can't see it. So March we kicked off last year, 2019. I think the 30th or 31st of March was when the crypto unit program started. So that was stage 1. We went into April, stage 2, and obviously it's continued on since then. So at that point, if you were to purchase, say for a figure, 100,000 crypto unit, they were locked for 350 days. So what locking means is you're unable to trade them, you're not able to sell them or anything like that, which previous to a couple of months ago, there was no market for anyway. But then around a month or two ago, we launched our internal exchange that I was just speaking about. So that allowed us internally to buy and sell crypto unit. Just stop me if I'm confusing everyone here, but
no, so
for 350 days, so those that were bought on the 31st of March, 350 days later, which was 20-something of March, 1% of those were unlocked. So for the first 6 months, every month you will have 1% of them unlocked. So if you were to buy for a figure 100,000 last March, March just gone, you would have received 10,000 of those able to be traded, unlocked. So then next month you receive the same again, another 10,000. So as we go on every month, 350 days from when you purchase them, they're starting to unlock. So you've got a couple of options. You can do nothing. You can just leave them sit there. 2, you can sell on the exchange or trade on the exchange, sorry. You can, or the third option is staking them, which is, as we've mentioned before, is like a term deposit. So does that make sense around the staking, or have I confused you more?
No, it's pretty clear. Christine just asked a question on here. I'm just going to read that out, Stephen. Christine said, "Is this visible in the back office?"
It is.
Christine, do you mean the chart here, the table, or the information? Oh yeah, unlock crew. Yeah, it's all available in the back office, Christine. It's all under your portfolio. And if you go in there and have a look, it'll tell you exactly how many unlock crew you have. And then
it'll tell you how many you've got there, and then beside it, it says, I think that it says unblocked, so which means unblocked. Whatever.
It's actually in your wallet. It's not in your portfolio. If you click on the wallet, you'll see how many available there is.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, in the wallet. Thanks, Alan.
I thought it was portfolio, straight down underneath portfolio.
Yeah, you got to click on VIP, I think, and then it's in the crew tab.
Yeah, if you go into your wallet and scroll down, you'll see how many available there is.
Yeah.
It is definitely also under your portfolio as well.
Yeah, it is. And it's in the crew tab, not the API, just for clarity. Thanks, Stephen. That's pretty clear. So, Stephen, do you want to give us a bit of a demo, mate, on terms of this?
Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'll just use a small figure like 100,000. You know, like I've spoken to some people recently that had 100,000 unlocked. So, and they were just sitting there doing nothing. So, some huge figures there. So, but I'm just going to break it down to a small figure. Say we had 10,000 unlocked. So we've got, these are the options across here for the amount of time we want to stake it for. So that's 10,000. That gives us for 2.5% over 24 months. So that's 250 a month? That gives us a total over the 4 months of, over the 24 months of 6,000 CRU. So that's like a 60% return on those 10,000. Now, if we use pretty conservative figures of, you know, even if we're going to use $1, you know, we're already at 20 cents. High possibility. I don't like to blow it out of the water. You know, our goals are like 1 to 4. But even if we were to use a figure of $1 in 2 years' time, that's $6,000 you've received just for staking those CRU. For if you're an agent, it's cost you $240 for 24 months, and that's not including your loyalty payment back, which this month was $9.69. So it would have cost you 40 cents to be part of this month. But that's 6,000 CRU. So the price of those in, you know, 2, 3, 5 years, we could be talking, you know, $10. We could be talking, you know, add another zero to that. We could be, you know, the figures could be there, but I just want to highlight the advantages of this VIP club and the staking at the moment. Does that sort of make sense? Like, you know, the lady I spoke to the other day, she had 100,000 of them in there.
Steve, I've just got one question, mate.
Yeah, mate.
I'm already staking. Do I receive that, say I'm staking for the 24 months, do I receive that 200 or 2,500 each month or 250 each month? Does that come in my back office?
It does,
I don't really... Okay, so
they come into your portfolio there, and they're unlocked also. So you can then restake them, or you can sell them. You can do whatever you want with them.
Yeah, so that's the way you can compound.
So that's it. So it doesn't actually compound like
No,
sort of ask, but you can compound them by just restaking them. So.
Yep. And that's just clear for everyone too.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So
the reinvestment process. So that's really easy. As Stephen said, you can exchange, or you can just put them back into staking.
Yeah. So, you know, like I think that's incredible. You know, like for 100,000 at a stake, if you can receive another 60,000 of those for nothing, you go into your back office and having a look what it costs you to buy like 60,000 CRU at the moment. I don't know how much it'd be. It'd be thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah. So does that?
Alan's on his calculator. I can see his fingers.
Yeah. The second point I wanted to touch on with this was, this is probably going to confuse everyone even more. At the present, we're receiving CRU for our staking. As of next month, I believe it's going to be. It's not official yet, but instead of receiving CRU, we're going to receive what our next token's going to be, which is our utility token. So from everything that's staked, you know, from roughly next month on, you won't receive CRU. You're going to receive the utility token, which is still a brilliant thing. But I see this little period we're at in now, where we can get these. I see them as free crypto unit. I think that's incredible. So I think it's a real opportunity at the moment to stake your unlocked, whatever you have unlocked, and get those CRUs, because as time goes on, they're going to be worth their weight in gold.
So Stephen, just on that, would you be happy just to share the 3 different tokens and just put into perspective of what those 3 tokens are? Because we have 3 tokens we're going to be using.
Oh, we'll do. Yes. Is there any more questions before we or comments? Alan, anyone want to add their bit to that? Anyone want to throw some figures in for them?
So Angie's just asking a question. Yes, Angie, you do have to be in the VIP club to do staking.
Sorry, yes, the staking, the exchange, all this sort of stuff we're talking about, you've got to be part of the VIP club.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to highlight there. If your rank is agent, it costs you $10 a month. So that over a 24-month period, that's $240 that's cost you. If you were able to stake 100,000, you receive 60,000 back. That's not including loyalty payments for the VIP club, loyalty payments for the crypto unit itself. I think it's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah. Also, Stephen, we got a few points down there on the paper here. Some of the benefits of being in a VIP club.
Yes, the benefits. Yep. The staking, I think that's number one. The loyalty payments, you receive the extra loyalty payments. As I said, we just received. It was $9. It was only $9, but it's if you're only paying 10 to get in, you've got your money back. You've got access to the exchange. So these unlocked ones that are coming in every month, you have the opportunity to exchange those if you like, or you can restake them. You get private meetings, training, invitation. There's going to be lots more rolling out around the VIP club. So I think it's, there's more and more opportunities come available with it.
Yeah, and Stephen, the other thing, isn't it? A good thing about being in a VIP club means you can attend the meetings, and you have to be in a VIP club to attend some of those meetings where we get specific information that's not going to other members. Just a question here from Angie, Stephen, for you. Do you have to be in the VIP club to receive your bonuses?
No, not to receive the bonuses that are linked to your crypto unit. That's locked in. That's happening no matter what. If you join the VIP club, there is a second bonus that will be paid for the people that are in the VIP club.
Yeah. And another question for you, Stephen, because you're the main man tonight. This is from Tony and Derek. Do you have to be in VIP club to purchase EIPs?
Yes, you do. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Going forward, you will be. Yep.
Yep. So good. It's probably highly recommended to join the VIP and jump on board because of all the benefits.
Yeah.
And as Stephen said, what I really like about this now is previously we were told not to write the word investment, but because this is an investment group, we can now actually say we're an investment group, and I think that gives us a lot of credibility in terms of the investment aspect, and that's what I really like about the VIP club.
It really separates it between the financial education, which is the API, and the investing side, which is sort of the VIP club.
Clear distinction, isn't it, Stephen?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So anything else, Stephen, there for VIP? Anybody got any other questions around VIP? Otherwise, there's a few other things. Okay, Christine Berry, what does a partner status get in terms of a VIP club?
What does a
partner status get in terms of a VIP club?
A partner that so that costs you $10 a month to be part of the VIP club, and then that gives you access to the staking, to the exchange, and all those sort of things. So,
everything we've mentioned, basically.
Yeah. Yep. So so it would have cost you $10 this month, and you would have got $9.60 or whatever it was back.
Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah. Christine said she thought you mentioned agent, not partner. So that was the only thing. Yeah.
Partner. Okay. Agent's the next one up.
Yeah.
I think that costs you $20 a month.
Yeah. You go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I think we've probably Christine, we can always chat a bit offline for anybody afterwards. Stephen and I can stay on, or we can have phone conversations if there's anything not clear. So Stephen, just moving on from the VIP club, do you want to mention a little bit about the blockchain?
Okay, so this has probably been the big this is probably what's been taking a lot of the focus the last few months, the last 6 months, really, like even back towards India, where we had, we were trying to list our STO on some of the exchanges around the world at present. But with a security token, as we know, it's a registered, it comes under jurisdiction. So it needs to be registered with SEC, which is the Securities Commission. So we had a lot of trouble getting that onto some of the exchanges because they like to remain anonymous and not be governed by legislation. So it was decided that we're going to create our own blockchain that we're going to have control of. So that meant faster transactions, zero commission fees for us. We had control of the transactions that were happening. We didn't have to share our database. The list went on. It was just all positive. So that's what the delay on everything has been probably the last sort of 6 months. So I think the last few weeks it has been, we've finally got that completed and we have our own blockchain up and going at the moment. So it's based on the EOS sort of network, I suppose the wording's called. And yeah, it's up and going. So everything's already been loaded on there. You can go into your back office in your portfolio. There's a little link there that you can follow it through to the Explorer website, and you can see everything that's up there at the moment. So we've still in test phase. It's early days, but everything's been loaded on there. It's fast. It's ours. It's commission free. So there's a lot of wins, and that's a really big, that's a pat in the back for the company because that's been a huge milestone to get that completed.
Yeah, particularly around the security part, like it's so secure now, it's on the blockchain.
That's right. Yeah, when we'd previously loaded our tokens onto the Ethereum blockchain, but we had a lot of scammers coming and creating secondary tokens using our name. So now that we've got our own, that can't be done.
Yeah. And Stephen, just moving on from that, maybe just if you're happy to just talk about the white paper a little bit, because there's been a lot of talk the last 6 or 12 months about the white paper. And can you give us up to date on where we're at with that?
Yeah, well, our what's it called? Tokenomics. That's been completed. So what that is like a mixture of token and economics put together in what is, like a, what do you call it? Like a set of laws or how it's going to be run, how it's going to be distributed, all those sorts of things. So that's what's been put in the tokenomics. So that's all been accepted at the moment, and the white paper's being lodged to the Securities Investment Commission, so to SEC, and I think that's already been sent off to them. And the usually I think it's 30 to 45 days they've got to respond to that, and obviously with everything that's going on at the moment, that may take a little bit longer, but potentially we could have a positive return from them within sort of 30 days. So
Stephen, what would that mean if the white paper goes through? What does that mean for
once that goes through, that'll allow us to list our security token. That's what which is our security token is the crypto unit. Because it's a regulated market, we need to go down this process. So we engaged a new legal department. We had our own legal department up until sort of a few months ago, and they did a great job, but it was just getting far too big and too much going on for them. So we brought in another company who, their name escapes me at the moment, but they're based in Kazakhstan. They got offices in New York and a few other places around the company, and they've just taken this whole everything that's going on, and they've just run with it. But this is the area they work in, and they've just achieved in sort of 3 months what potentially could have taken us 1 or 2 years with the old legal department. So it's been a really big win for us.
So just with that, Stephen, they were the reason why we went for a VRP club. The other ones that actually suggested. Yeah,
and that was one of the suggestions too. It puts a clear line between joining the Academy of Private Investor and being an actual investors club. So we're an investment club now. And that's what the VIP club is. We pay a subscription to be part of this VIP club. And it really separates the two.
Yep. A lot of clarity in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably I'll diverge maybe a little bit about the API tab, or you want to speak about that later?
Yeah, no, I'd probably jump in there. But just jump back, Stephen, if you wouldn't mind, just in terms of those 3 tokens.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit about the utility token and the benefits of that.
Okay, so the 3 tokens we're going to have, I've got a bit of might be able to share my screen here.
You'd have that one there, Stephen, wouldn't you?
What's that, sorry?
You'd have that one there, wouldn't you? That probably shows, just so it's not real easy to see on the camera there.
What's going on here? Sorry, no, that's all good. Yeah, no, look, there's the 3 different tokens that we've got. So this is where a lot of the confusions come in, and myself included. So we've got, and we've always had our crypto unit. So that's going to be a security token. So that's, in a better word, it's like a share. That's going to be what a share. That's what everything's, or the portfolio and everything's linked to that. What we've also created is 2 other tokens. So we're going to have, one's called our UNTB, our unit token. So that's more like, I like to say, like a Bitcoin. That's like a cryptocurrency. That's going to be our currency that you'll use to buy and purchase things and exchange, and you'll want as many of them as you can, but that's what you'll spend your money with. Like, you don't want to get rid of your crypto unit, because they're the ones you're earning the loyalty payments and eventually dividends from. So you don't want to get rid of those. So if that makes sense, that's what our unit token is going to be. So that's all been loaded as well, and that'll probably become live next month. So with the staking, from once that does become live, you'll stop receiving crypto unit, but you'll start receiving the unit token. So anything staked before that date will continue to receive CRU, but after that date will be unit token. So unit token, crypto unit. Then the third we're going to have will be our, what's it called? Stablecoin. The name exactly, I've forgotten now.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, but what it's going to be is a stable coin. USDU it is, US dollar unit. That's right, sorry. So it'll be linked to the US dollar. So it'll be 1 for 1. So it won't fluctuate like Bitcoin and all these others have. It'll be $1 equals one US dollar. So that makes it, when we're buying an EIP or you're buying something or exchanging money, you know how much is going to be there. It's going to be X amount of dollars, because it's backed, it's linked to that US dollar. So, like when people exchange Bitcoin or some of those other cryptos at the moment, it might be, $100 US today, and then tomorrow it's $120 US. So that there's too much fluctuation for it to be there as a currency. So that's what our USDU will be.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I know that's a very quick and vague explanation, but
yeah, good explanation, mate. Probably certainly better than I could have given. So well done.
That's how I look at it. I look at it as
I just not to take anything away from you, Steve, because you explained it pretty well.
Go ahead, mate.
The way it was explained to me from a crypto, this guy's pretty smart with crypto. He said we have in our normal life, we have a bank account, we have a business, and we have an investment account. So your bank account is your stablecoin, because because the stablecoin is connected to the US dollar. So it's not going to go up or down. Your business is your utility token. That's what you can trade with, and your investment account is your CRU, is your CRU token. And he said the one thing you never want to do is sell your like a farmer. You never want to sow your seed capital. Yeah, and your crew tokens, your CRU, is the ones that you never want to sell. It's the utility token or your business token are the ones that you want to trade with. And when you want to sell, you hold that money in your stable coin or your bank account. That's the way it was explained to me.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I thought that was pretty much plain English, because these days, the crypto jargon, a lot of people don't understand crypto jargon, and that was the way it was explained to me. And I thought that was pretty.
Yeah, good explanation. It's good to have that three clarity. And as Stephen and I always, joke and laugh about, is you never want to sell the golden goose, do you, Stephen?
That's right, and that's sort of why the utility token is there. Like, eventually, when we get Shikard and all these other businesses up and running, and UGPay, all those type of things, you'll be exchanging your unit token. You don't want to be getting rid of any of your crypto unit. You want as many of those as you can, because that's what your dividends will come from, how many crypto units you got. So you don't want to be getting rid of any of those. You want as many of those.
Don't sell that goose.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So the milk,
that's probably good on that, Stephen. Just so yeah, do you mind jumping back, Matt, into the API login and just giving a bit of because there's been some changes in the back office from crew to API.
Yeah, we'd
probably give us a bit of clarity around that, please.
Yeah, I probably skipped over that a little bit, and it's confusing as well. So previously, when we signed up, we signed up in into the CRU, and the CRU tab was there, came straight up, so we were able to purchase, do whatever we wanted to in the CRU. And then now we've gone away from that, and the API has come up. So that's the Academy of Private Investor. So that is there's only one entry point now, whereas we used to have the sort of Skyway, TNG, CRU, we had all that. Now there's only the API. So when someone signs up, they come in and they're in the API tab. Then that's where, if they want to go into the CRU, then they've got to join the VIP club to get into that tab.
Yep.
So does that clarify it for everyone?
Yep, very clear, Matt. Yep, thank you very much. Yeah. So Stephen, just up over 350 crew free to the end of the month. Exciting.
Yeah, that's a really good promo. So 300, that's still going at the moment. So 350 for any new registrations. So that's worth around $70. Today's price, they're around 20 cents. So that's a really good gift for anyone who's 350 crew. So it's a great way just to get people on board. It's like a gift of $70. So yeah, go out and use it.
Yeah, I think just get it out there, and it's a great way to grow the team, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's only till the end of the month, so yeah.
Yep. Yeah, got another.
I just got a question there actually that I'm unfamiliar with. So I just had a look in my back office from my API to my CRU, and have a look at your referral link. They're actually different. So do they both send you through the right portal?
I'm pretty sure, mate, they'll all go to API.
Yeah, they do. Straight to API. Yeah.
One will be like a, I think they call one an agent link and one a partner link. They're all the same though. So yeah. Well, they go to the same place. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter which one you use.
Yeah, that's good, because that's where a lot of people in the past have got confused when we had the TNG and the CRU.
Yep. Yeah.
So if it's simplified like that, then it's a no-brainer. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's how it works, like it'll be, you come in and you join the Academy of Private Investor, you get the education, training, you can purchase whatever you like in there. And then if you want to get into the sort of investing side, which at the present is the CRU, so you can pay your $10 to join the VIP club, and you'll get access to the CRU. I believe, this is just my opinion, but I think pretty soon we're going to have another STO opportunity with the basalt as soon as everything opens up again. So there'll be more opportunities in there for people that are part of that VIP club.
Yeah, just for some clarity, Stephen, around that 350 crew, that only gets sent in, doesn't it? Once people have joined with their $10. Yep.
Well, that's where you can see it. It is actually in there, but you've got to pay the $10 to see it in this if you want the CRU tab to open up.
Yeah. Great.
So,
So, Stephen, just moving on there, just talk a little bit, maybe if a word about the corporate and other webinar meetings that are now, because I believe there's a few new webinars coming on board. Do you want to give us some information on that, please?
The corporate are doing webinars. There's a lot going on, trying to get this information out there. So Tuesday and Thursday nights, there's corporate webinars at, is it 8 p.m., 7 p.m.? 7 p.m., Alan. So they're run by the company every Tuesday and Thursday nights. So
yeah, 7 p.m.
Yeah, yep, 7 till 8, and then from 8 o'clock.
So they're on now.
Yeah, yep. So if you're on this one, you've missed it tonight. So 7 till 8. So, and then from 8 o'clock on, they have some business training and investment training. Alternates each week. So there's those. I think Sunday this week we have a webinar on. Is that on the digital doubles? I think, Alan. I think tonight I think at the moment too, they're doing another webinar on the what was that one?
The digital doubles is on Sunday.
Yeah, and the blockchain one's on tonight, and there's another one early morning our time. Yep. They'll be recorded also. So if you want to,
and Tuesday is investment training, and on the corporate one, and Thursday is business training on the corporate one.
Yeah, so that's from 8 o'clock on. So 7 to 8's the corporate webinar, then 8 o'clock on is the training. So,
Steve, just while you're on that train, just want to mention what those digital doubles are, mate. Just a quick.
Yeah, we haven't touched on those yet either. So
just because you mentioned them, I thought give a bit of clarity.
Yeah, yeah. So the digital doubles, it's quite new. It was quite new to me. I never knew such a thing existed. But what it is, it's a company we've teamed up with based in Russia, obviously, and we're actually 50% co-owners in this company. And what they've created is a bot. So this is not just something that we can use. This is anyone that works in sales can use. It could be, real estate agents. It could be anyone that's selling anything that works in that social media market. So what the bot does, it mimics your activity on social media over a period of time, and it's a digital double. It's a double of you. So it'll go into your social media account, and it'll do all those little mundane things. It can do a lot of the, it can send happy birthdays out. It can do small chat with people. It can say good day, and it can get people interested in your business. Where then all you have to do is come in and complete the sale. So I think they're going to be a massive plus for not just for us to use as ourselves, but to be a part of as co-owners in that company. So that's probably
it's almost like having a little VA, isn't it? A virtual assistant.
It is. The idea being that it can be time consuming, the small chat on social media. So this can come in and it'll actually do that for you. And then you can weed out if someone's interested in what you're doing, then you can come in, take over and sort of seal the deal. So, as it doesn't have to be around what we're doing. It could be for, real estate agents, car sales, any of that type of stuff can use these bots. Yeah,
pretty exciting, and more information will come out obviously as we go.
I think, as Alan said, Sunday there's another webinar on it. We only sort of heard a bit about it last week, but across all different languages, different LinkedIn, but it's across all of them. So in Russia.
The advantage with the webinar on Sunday is that it's been translated, and you'll actually be able to ask questions to the actual founders of the digital double company, because that's what the company is called, Digital Doubles, and you'll actually be able to ask questions to the actual guys that actually designed the digital doubles, which it's going to be pretty cool.
Yep. And access to that, Alan, is just in the back office, isn't it?
No. It's on. You've got to go to the. There was the email come out from.
I'll put a link in our Facebook.
You'll put it in there. Yep, you will see. Yeah, great.
Yeah. Or there's there's an Eventbrite link that I posted on the NEEW Asia Pacific official Facebook page.
Yep. And I think Stephen's just said he's put it on our group page anyway.
Yeah. So there's a Eventbrite link that you got to register for, and then it'll email you a Zoom link.
Right. Thanks for that. And so Stephen put it on the site anyway. So
Yeah,
Stephen, just the next.
That's 6 p.m. I think Sunday night.
Yep.
And
Right.
I can see these digital doubles being absolutely massive, and whether you want to use them personally or not, yes, it is up to you. The cost is quite low. We're getting a really good deal ourselves for being part of NEEW, but just as a company in whole, like that space is sort of untouched. Like that could be huge. That company, and just to be 50% co-owners in that company is. I can see that one business going through the roof, to be honest.
Yeah.
And not only that, but this can be used for the digital doubles can be used for any business, not just our business. If you've got a couple of businesses, like I know Adrian, you've got a couple of things that you do.
Yeah.
This can be used for everything you do.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, so we can actually sell these digital doubles to people that have a coffee shop or whatever they have. It's opening up a whole new realm.
Fantastic.
And we're 50%.
Sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So just I'm aware of the time as well, and I'm aware of people's being on here this evening. So Stephen, just another thing, Express Promotions, mate.
Yeah, look, there's a few videos and slides around out that, but for anyone that's wanting to, build their business leading up to obviously Moscow in October, there's some really good incentives out there at the moment. Financially and business wise, so that's probably the main express promotion that we have at the moment. So if you want to know more about that, probably the easiest thing is get back in touch with me or jump in one of our groups, and we've got some little videos there that can really set you up. So I think the first level you bring in 5 people and it's $350 bonus, and then it goes up from there. So yeah.
Yep. Right. And just on that, Stephen, you mentioned yesterday just about getting that word out there into all our members and potential
sign-ups. So there's as I said, anyone that wants to do it, there's plenty of tools out there, and probably Adrian, I know you've got a website that people can get a hold of as well, that they can personalize to themselves, that they can have as a landing page. You can probably explain a little bit better than me.
Yeah, I can put that on. So what we did with a web developer is we've got a generic website that has your own personal link from the back office embedded into it. So when people go to that website and sign up, it automatically takes them to the sign up page with your API link. And Webmaster Keith and I designed that. I've been using it really effectively. So you don't have to do any back end work or anything. The website just flows, and we update the information every 2 weeks. I'll put the link in there and have a look if you want to. And it's $20 US a month to use. So you get one person signing up. It pays for itself. So I'll post that in there in a second.
Yeah, sure.
And there's other avenues to, get, like Steve and I, jump on, go and do some private talks, go and get some webinars going, send them to other people's webinars. Andrew Hawkes. Stephen and I will be more active as we go forward the next few months as well. But great time to get that express promotion happening, Stephen. Eh?
It is, yeah. So I think that's probably, the portfolio, obviously, that's changing all the time. It's been a little bit slow the last few months with what's happening around the world, as no one can travel. But the main growth in that is, besides the gold's been Belarus. We've had a few more of the Sushi Masters restaurants open. So we've got 4 of those over there in operation at the moment. That gives us a total of, I think it's 38 or 39 that we are owners of. So I don't know. Is there anyone else got any questions? We probably confused the. I don't know if I helped or hindered tonight.
No, Matt. No, you good, clear information, Matt. It was come across it. Just probably the final thing then, Stephen, is Russia in October. Let's end on a really high note.
Yes, yeah. Well, I know I'm going to be going. A few others here that are going to be going. So at this point, Moscow's still on in October. Matty, I know he likes to get over there and get amongst it as well. So
I better come to look after you fellas, I reckon.
yeah. As long as Matty's got water, he's right. But no, look. I think a final decision is going to be made next month, July, when we know a little bit more about borders and things like that. But at this point in time, we're still pushing on to have it our six-year anniversary. So anyone wants to know more about that, get in touch. So I think that's about it, really. Has anyone got some questions or feedback or?
Yeah, just if you want to unmute yourself, you can just ask questions if you want, or you can just type them in.
Yeah. I know, Christine, you're a bit confused about a few things. So, Alan, how's Southport office going? That's the main office we've got in Southport. We've just acquired it's a huge area. Alan, he's the office manager. He can probably tell you a little bit more about it.
It's coming along.
Yeah.
I'm because I used to be a builder. I'm just fitting out the office, and it's still coming. So like Sarah said, we're probably looking to open it towards the end of the month.
Fantastic.
But don't hold me to it.
It's been recorded, mate. We've got you on record.
That's why I said don't hold me to
it. There's going to be a lot of space for lease in there as well. So look, we've got the whole area, but there's going to be offices and rooms that other businesses can come in and use and hire office as well. So if you know anyone that's looking for timeshare or something like that, it's going to be a great right in Southport CBD there on the coast. So
so Alan, are you the person to contact for that if people are looking for office space there, or who would they go to?
No, once it's open, everyone will be welcome to come in and have a look.
Yeah.
And then I believe it will be either Sarah or Andrew.
Yeah.
That do what they call the hot desks.
Yeah.
And mate, it's a really good place. We've got a recording booth there. We've got a auditorium that seats 100 people.
Yep.
It's a really good spot. Really good place.
Yeah, I'm sort of half interested myself. I might have to I'll come and have a look. So,
So
look, unless there's any more questions, we might call it a wrap. So if there's any put your hand up, give us a wave. If you want to ask any questions, or type it in. Otherwise, we'll call it an evening. This is recorded. We'll put the recording up on our new website, up on the Facebook page. Stephen and I have going there. And then if you want to send it out.
If anyone's not part of our group, just send us a link, send us a message and we can add you. But probably the biggest thing, the key I'd like everyone to just take away from tonight is around that staking. I think that's a golden opportunity for everyone at the moment, is to just acquire more of those CRUs for nothing. Unless you're actively going out and selling them, which I believe most people see the value in them and want to hold on to them. Well, you're mad not to have them staked and earning. You don't have to do it for the whole 2 years, but at least be getting some return on them. And the other thing you can do that a lot of people are doing as well are, if you've got 100,000 unblocked, instead of staking 100,000 for 2.5 years, they might do them in 20,000 lots. And then if at some point you do need to exchange some or get rid of some for whatever reason, you can just unstake that 20,000 lot rather than the whole 100,000. So there's different options there. And then once they start getting unlocked, every month they just keep flowing. They just keep flowing. Every month you're getting more and more unlocked. So really take the time to learn about that, understand that, and then and even when these unit tokens come on as well, we'll be getting those as well. So I have got a chart here. I won't go through it tonight. We've probably taken up enough time, but it shows the value and what these unit tokens are going to be as well. So if anyone's interested in that, I'm happy to run through that with them as well. So
yeah. All right, look, thanks very much, Stephen, for your insights. It's always great. Good leadership there for you, mate. So thank you, everybody, for coming on tonight. And I'd say if you've got any questions, you can give Stephen and I a call. And if we can't answer the questions, we'll certainly get those questions asked for you. So Stephen and I have been doing this quite regularly. We haven't worked out quite how often, but we're going to do that. And please, do feel free to come on board and join us again. So thanks very much for joining us.
thanks, everyone.
It's good, Stephen. Just like to say,
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of people will go over this and get a lot of useful information out of it. So
Yeah, look, it's probably next time I'll have a bit better roadmap and stuff. But yeah,
Stephen, do you want to turn the recorder off, mate?
Nope.
Just